everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just want to say that it has been a minute since I have sat down and filmed, and I am going to be telling you guys why I've been gone for so long. I did upload a video about a week ago. That one was pre-recorded, and it was one that I recorded way before I went MIA. So I also have an exciting announcement to make for this video. So if you want to hear what I have to say, then just keep watching and we'll get started. Bye! Okay, so for the first thing I want to talk about is, if you could tell from the title, me and my husband have opened an Etsy shop. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you may have already known this, but I wanted to go ahead and tell all my viewers this just because we are really trying to make it a goal to become full-time Etsy sellers, and it's basically my goal. He has a full-time job, but that's one of my biggest dreams right now. So I wanted to get on here and show you guys some of the items that we have for sale currently, and just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about our shop. Our shop's name is Rainy Day Rustics, and I do have it linked below in the description bar if you want to check it out. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the items that we have in our shop, but only a few. The rest you'll have to see when you go check it out. So we basically just started crafting, and I started making a lot of jewelry and crocheting a lot of things, and I thought maybe it would be cool if I tried to sell my items, and it kind of was a really slow start. But we had our first sale within 2 weeks of opening our shop, and it wasn't from like a friend or somebody we knew. It was from a random person, and that was really exciting. I never thought that it would only take 2 weeks to start an Etsy business, I guess. So we were kind of shocked by that. My husband did come up with a name. That was all him. I'm not that creative or clever, and I wanted it to be something that wasn't like item specific. A lot of shops, they have names like that revolve around crochet or jewelry making, and I just wanted a random name because our shop isn't specific to one type of item. We have tons of items on there. Yeah, and there's not like one, it's not item specific. We have lots of different things, and I think that's what people like most about our shop because they can go there and find a lot of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the things that we have listed. I have been making jewelry, as I just said, and I have some earrings on there. These ones are little owls. They're mint green owls, and they're really cute. I'll just show you one of them. It's not going to work out. And they look like that. They're just kind of dangly earrings, and I think they're super cute, and I love owls, so that's kind of why I have a lot of owl themed things on our shop. I have some more earrings to show you guys. These are just little mint green and gold dangly earrings, and they kind of like, they move around a little bit, like the bottom part's suspended or whatever, and they're just gold and mint green, and those are two of my favorite colors right now, so I really love these. And the next set of earrings I want to show you guys are these triangle, gold and white triangle earrings I have right here. And they're just really cute, and like I said, I love gold and white, and gold and white is actually the theme I have in my living room right now, so I kind of just like shoved that creativeness into my jewelry. My husband likes a lot of comics and, whoops, superheroes and stuff like that, so if any of you girls have husbands that enjoy those types of things too, this would be a really good item for him. He makes these wood blocks that are just decor basically for like a man cave or an office or a cubicle or anything. This one is an Iron Man one, and it's painted, and it's Sharpie art, and it is set with a clear coat over top so that nothing runs off or anything. The next one is the Flash and the Green Arrow, which are two of his favorite superheroes. He loves he loves Green Arrow, not the Flash, but this was hand drawn and Sharpie art and paint, and also set with a clear coat over top. And then this one is a Batman themed one, which was also hand drawn, sharpied and painted, and also put a clear coat on top. Like I said, those are really great items for gifts or for a cubicle or a man cave or anything like that. If your guy likes comic things, then tell him to check out our shop. And the next things I have to show you guys are crochet items. If you didn't know, I love to crochet, and I make a lot of scarves and coffee cozies and stuff like that. First, I want to show you this infinity scarf that I made. It's kind of an ugly color, but I made it for myself. It's kind of like a burnt orange color. But it is an infinity scarf, and it can wrap around 2 or 3 times, and it's a really lacy stitch, and it's really not like a warm scarf, so I kind of made these for the spring season because it's not too heavy and not too light, so it's perfect for spring. And yeah, it kind of stretches out and whatnot, but yeah, these are 60 inches in diameter. And yeah, you can wrap them around 2 or 3 times, and I just love these. I also make boot cuffs. I kind of started making boot cuffs in the wintertime, and I know it's not wintertime anymore, but I still wanted to show you guys the ones that I made. I know people aren't wearing boots in the springtime, but maybe for winter you can think about these. These ones are just gray ones, and they have like a colored speckle print in them. And these are made to order, or they can be just bought. These fit any calf up to 16 inches, but they will stretch a few inches too. And then these are another set that I made. These are just like a neutral color, and they have a cute brown button on them. Then I made some blue ones. It's like a bluish green color. And yeah, same thing, same stitch and everything for these, and the same size. And then I made a bunch of coffee cozies. These will fit any of the travel mugs that you have, or any of like the Starbucks to-go cups too. I have a gray one with speckles on it. I have a blue one. I have this really springy, summery one, which is really cute. It has pink, orange, and yellow on it, and I think this is just such a fun and colorful print for spring. Then I have this one, which kind of reminds me of Frozen. Yeah, it's like blue and purple and white and navy blue, and I don't know, it just reminds me of like the Frozen like movie colors, and yeah, it's that one. Then I made another one that has white and green and purple and blue on it, and it's kind of like a splotchy print. So those are some of our items that we have listed on our Etsy, so if you want to give it a look, then go ahead and click the link below in the description bar. I didn't want this video to go on very long, but if you're watching it all the way through, I thank you. So that was the positive stuff. I'm not saying that I'm gonna be negative or anything, but some of you are probably wondering where I went. If you were following me on Instagram and Twitter, you may have known what was going on. It's kind of a different video for me because I've never done like a sit-down life update video. And I'm not going to go into too much detail and everything, but long story short, I've been struggling a lot lately with anxiety and depression, and you may have not known that. It kind of just hit me out of the blue. I started having panic attacks, and I had my first one in November, and it just happened while we were shopping, and it was just really random. I didn't actually know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening until I actually did some research and realized that I was having panic attacks. And if you've had panic attack, you know it is not fun. Like, you feel like you're dying or having a heart attack, and it's really scary. It's a really scary thing because you can't control your body and you don't know what it's doing. So that was the first one, and then 2 months ago I had another one, and it was on a Sunday. It was on the weekend, and it was really bad. It was a really bad one. We were out in public again, and I felt completely detached from everything after it happened, and I thought like, okay, it'll just last for like 10 minutes or whatever and I'll be fine. And then after it happened, we had friends in town and they left and everything that Sunday night. And Monday rolled around and I was supposed to go to work. So I drove to work and I felt okay the whole morning, and then on the way there I started getting really, really panicky and like really shaky. And I got there and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I talked to my managers and they were like, it's okay, you can go home, just get better or whatever. So I went home and I put my shift, like they got people to cover my shifts for that week, and I scheduled a doctor's appointment just with my family doctor the next Tuesday. And so I went to the doctor and he put me on a medication for anxiety, just a really mild one, and I didn't really feel like it did anything. Didn't really help much. For those 5 days after my panic attack, I couldn't get out of bed. I lost my appetite completely. My husband would leave for work in the morning and I would be in bed, and he would come home in the evening and I would still be in bed. And I lost all interest in everything. I couldn't go anywhere without feeling panicky and shaky and like I was gonna have a panic attack. And I started losing weight. I lost about 5 pounds that first week, and eventually my appetite did come back, but I guess it comes because I don't know, I have a nervous stomach, and when I get nervous and anxious, I tend to like lose my appetite or get indigestion and stuff like that. So I know it was just because of the panic and whatnot. So about 2 weeks of that, the pills didn't really help at all. So I mean, I felt like they kind of took like the edge off or whatever, but not a decent amount. Like, so I decided to make an appointment with a more qualified doctor, and she diagnosed me with panic disorder and put me on another medication, which I was on for 7 days, and I had a very bad reaction to, a very bad reaction, and my body just pretty much rejected the medication. So she put me on another one, and the same thing happened. So she took me off all the medications except for the one that my family doctor put me on, and then she put me on another medication, and that medication really helps. That's why I'm able to sit here and talk to you guys, because it helps, like, me, I don't know, it helped me be motivated and have energy and just feel better about myself, because before, like, while I was going through the whole anxiety thing, I did get really depressed, and I had depression secondary to my panic disorder. So the third medication really helps. I'm still on it. I don't know, I'm not normal yet. I'm not back to normal. I will get there though. I know I will. And I don't know. I know that I had so many people that care about me and love me, but when you're depressed and you have it that bad, you feel like as irrelevant and as inadequate as a grain of sand. And I'm not kidding when I say that, and those of you who are struggling with the same thing know exactly what I mean. I had always struggled with depression, like when I was a teenager and I was in high school and stuff, but it was never like at this depth. It was miserable. It was horrible. Like I said, I was in bed for 5 days straight. I couldn't do anything. I lost interest in everything. I lost interest in YouTube videos, in filming, in makeup. I didn't wear makeup for like 4 weeks straight. So I just want to say that if you are out there and you're struggling with the same thing that I am, get help, because I do believe 100% that if I would have gotten help back when I was a teenager, then I wouldn't be dealing with this right now. If you let it go, it will spiral out of your control like it did for me. It happened overnight and completely out of the blue. I was a happy person. I was completely normal before this, and now I am sitting here telling you guys my story. So just get help. on a happier note, like I said, I am feeling better. Thanks to everybody's thoughts and prayers and warm comments that you've left me on Instagram and my previous YouTube video. I really appreciate it, and thank you most of all for sticking with me through this. It's been a really rough time, but I'm finally to the point where I feel like I can get back into my normal routine of things. I'm still not able to go back to work. I've been off work for 2 months. Everybody I work with has been really, really nice and thoughtful, and my managers, I can't thank enough, because they pretty much like just said, you know, you can have all the time off that you need, just, you know, come back when you're better. So not a lot of people are that fortunate to have a good manager like that, so I do have a job to go back to when I am completely better. So I guess that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, thank you guys for sticking with me, and I hope you will take the time out to check out our Etsy shop, because with this whole anxiety and depression thing, Etsy has seriously been a creative outlet, and it has been so helpful to me, not just, I mean, mentally, it has been helpful to me to be creative and be productive. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye!